Okay, then previous topic we discussed the intermolecular space or interparticle space and diffusion. Now let us discuss and let us understand two more properties: interparticle force of attraction and compressibility. So interparticle force of attraction and compressibility. So as we discussed, matter is made up of particles. Matter is made up of particles, right? So these particles have some characteristics. They are move continuously. They are very small. They diffuse, right? They have space between them. So and also we discussed shape, volume of solids, liquids and gases, and also we discussed the space between the particles and diffusion. Now let us discuss two more properties of matter by doing activity. Let's understand that activity. Let's understand the activity. Right. Now, interparticle force of attraction. Interparticle force of attraction as, for example, if I take the solid, like a sheet of metal, we know it has fixed shape and volume. So if I am trying to break into two pieces, what will happen? So it is unable to break. If you take iron nail, stone, wood, piece of wood, stick, whatever, so unable to break it because of they have no space between the particles. That's why unable, because due to very less space between the particles. As already I show you how the particles are arranged in a solid. Very closely packed. So no space. Why these are closely packed? Because of they have some force of attraction. Matter is bonded with particles. That particles have some space. Between them. So in case of solids, so wood, right, unable to break because of they have more force of attraction. So less space, very less space, and have more force of attraction. They are unable to break down into the small pieces. Let us understand the force of attraction between the particles. So let us understand. For example, if I pour the solution into the other one, see, observe that the solution, or observe the stream of water or the solution very clearly. For example, if I place any obstruction in the stream or flow of solution, observe that what will happen. So these particles again divided on the object and they are joined together. They are joined again. They are divided and joined again because of particles of water or the solution have force of attraction. Have the force of attraction. How they have force of attraction. They have the force of attraction. That's why they join. For example, in your home, near the tap or sink or near the sink, open the tap, then observe the stream of water. Observe the stream of the water. So you need to place your finger. In between the stream of the water. You observe that the water is divided near the finger and down again they join. The streams of water join and again if the stream is flows continuously. Because of particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter attract each other. That's why the stream of water joined again. Because of particles of matter have space between them. Particles of matter have space between them as well. Why? In case of solids, they are bonded very closely because of they have more force of attraction between the particles. So we can say that interparticle force of attraction is maximum force of attraction between the particles in case of solids, whereas in case of liquids it is the minimum force of attraction between the particles. In case of gases, negligible. Very less force of attraction. Very less force of attraction present between the particles of matter. Particles of gases, minimum in case of liquids, maximum force of attraction exists between the particles of matter. So let us understand one more property is compressibility. What is meant by compressibility? Compressibility. Reducing volume by applying pressure. Reducing volume of matter by applying pressure. Reducing volume of matter. Reducing volume of matter or substance or material by applying pressure. Is called compressibility. Let us know what the compressibility in case of solids. Let us take duster, the solid. So I want to reduce its value by applying some pressure. So if I place in between my hands and I am pressing and I am pressing as much as possible. Is it possible to reduce its value? Is it possible to reduce its value? No, because interparticle space is very less negligible and they have more force of attraction. No space between the particles. No space between the particles. Then what about the gases? What about the gases? So let us take 3 syringes. One, in that other syringe you need to take some solution. Right, I fill some solution in the second syringe, and the next one is empty. The next one is empty. So remove the pistons from the 3 syringes. Remove the I removed 3 pistons from the 3 syringes. Now place one after one. Take and fill some soil or any sand into the first syringe and place the piston and press the piston. Is it moving freely? Is it moving freely or not? Observe that. No, it cannot move freely. Because of solid is present here. Then it cannot move freely. Then let us take the second one and fill some solution or liquid and observe that is it able to move the piston or not. Is it able to move the piston or not? So able to move because for some extent only. Piston moving for some extent only. Then in case of the third one, so close the nozzle and move the piston. So piston is moving very freely. Because of here gas is present, here a liquid is present, here a solid is present. So in case of solid we cannot compress it, we cannot move the piston. In case of liquid, so able to push the piston to some extent. Then in case of gas, able to push the piston more because has more interparticle space between them, because less interparticle space between them, because no interparticle space between them. So unable to compress, we are able to compress more. So compressibility is not possible in case of, generally is not possible. So it has minimum, it has a maximum. We are able to compress the gases for large extent. In case of liquids, little extent only, but in case of solids, we cannot compress the solids. Sir, then what about that sponge? Sponge is a solid, right? Has fixed shape and fixed value. When we compress it, its shape is changed its volume is changed because of some air gaps are present there. Some air spaces is present in the sponge. Whenever we compress it, then the air is comes out. The air is comes out. That's why we are able to compress it. Otherwise, we cannot compress the solid by applying pressure. So liquids are able to compress for very little extent only. Then in case of gas, more maximum compressibility has so CNG compressed natural gas actually it is a natural gas, it is a gas only, natural gas CNG. So when natural gas is compressed in the sense when we apply more pressure on the gas, then it is converted into liquid, then we can call as compressed natural gas which is stored in the cylinder. Similarly, LPG liquefied petroleum gas, nothing but still actually petroleum gas. When we applied pressure on it, when it converted into liquid, then this liquid petroleum gas and liquefied petroleum gas is stored in the cylinders, is used as a fuel for cooking. So that's why. So these gases are converted into liquids because gases are able to compress more because of they have more space between them. When we apply the pressure, these gases particles are come closer and become like this. So still when we compress it, we are able to convert solid also. For example, carbon dioxide. We know carbon dioxide as well is a gas. When we compress it, convert into liquid carbon dioxide. Still we can convert into solid. So we can say that dry carbon dioxide is called solid carbon dioxide. Solid carbon dioxide is called as dry ice. So there are two substances are available in the nature in three states of matter. One is water available in solid ice, available in liquid water, available in gas water vapor. So water is material substance matter available in three states: solid, ice, liquid, water, gas, water vapor. Similarly, carbon dioxide also available: solid carbon dioxide, liquid carbon dioxide, gaseous carbon dioxide. Solid carbon dioxide, liquid carbon dioxide, and gaseous carbon dioxide. So these are properties of solid, liquid, and gases. So have a look once again. Shape: solids have fixed shape, liquids depends on shape of the container, gases have no fixed shape. Value: solids have fixed value, liquids also have fixed value, whereas the gases have not fixed value. Interparticle space or space between the particles negligible, they are very closely or tightly packed. Whereas in liquid, less space between the particles. Gas, more space between the particles. Then interparticle force of attraction maximum in case of solids, then minimum in case of liquids, gases very negligible. Diffusion in the sense spreading or intermixing of particles, So solids cannot diffuse generally, liquids are diffused, then gases are diffused. So diffusion, solids able to diffuse into liquids, right? Liquid diffuse into liquid, then gases diffuse into gases diffuse into liquids, right? Solid to solid not possible, liquid to liquid possible, gases to liquid possible, right? Solid to liquid possible, then gas to liquid possible. So diffusion. Then compressibility, we cannot compress the solids because of no space between them, then more force of attraction. Whereas the liquid, minimum we are compress the liquids for some extent because of our less force of attraction, minimum force of attraction and less space between the particles. Whereas the gases compressed more because of they have more space between the particles. So these are the properties. Of three states of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. So when you know this table form, what type of questions will ask in examination, able to find it. Why gases are compressible more? Why the gases are diffused more than liquids and solids? Why gases are compressible more than solids and liquids? Why gases are diffused into liquids? Right? What is the daily life application of diffusion of gases into more? Or why we are able to experience the smell of food while cooking? Right? So in this way we are able to understand the properties of three states of matter. Hope you understand. So maximum topic is covered. Maximum topics are covered. So hope I conducted activities. Maybe you have understand well. If it is possible, you also try at your home. The simple activities only. Take classes, take some food color, add into the water, then shift into the other one, transfer into the other one until get the clear solution. That gives an idea. Particles of matter moves continuously. Particles of matter have space between them also. As usually while doing the puja, we are able to burn the incense stick. Then we are experiencing the smell and we are able to see the movement of the smoke in the room also. That gives continuous motion of particles of matter. And compressibility. Even for compressibility also I explained with activities only. Hope you understand. So please, my sincere request to you, please like the videos, share the video, share the channel, subscribe the channel, and most important, make a comment also. Thank you so much.